Hey, this is John with FixYourDirtBike.com, and this is how the rear hub works on your dirt bike. Understanding how your rear hub works will save you time and effort when you perform your routine maintenance. Unlike the front hub, the rear hub has 3 bearings instead of just 2, and a bearing retainer that screws into the brake side of the hub. There are 2 bearings on the sprocket side and 1 bearing on the brake side. The double bearing on the sprocket side is needed to handle the torque from the engine. From the sprocket to the brake disc, your rear hub components are axle, spacer, bearing seal, outer bearing, inner bearing, distance collar, bearing, bearing retainer, bearing seal, spacer, axle block, washer, and axle nut. The square axle end and axle block allow the rear wheel to slide up and down the swing arm when adjusting the chain tension. The rear brake assembly mounts to the axle and rides along a track in the swing arm so it stays in place when the wheel is moved during chain adjustment. The bearings are the only part of the hub that spin and are the only connection between the hub and the axle. The spacers and bearings must be an exact length so the swing arm is not pulled together or pushed apart. If any component is damaged or out of spec, it needs to be replaced. While not part of the axle, the chain adjustment bolts are critical. These bolts keep the wheel aligned perpendicular to the drive chain. If the rear wheel is out of alignment, it will cause premature wear on the drivetrain, sprockets, swing arm, and bearings, all of which cost money to fix. The axle nut must be torqued to proper spec to allow the components to work together. Too tight and you will foul the bearings. Too loose and the spacers will spin on the axle. When the hub components are in good shape, greased up, and aligned properly, your rear hub can go years without maintenance. If you have any questions or anything to add, please let me know in the comments. And if you want to help take Fix Your Dirt Bike to the next level, check out my Patreon page. Thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe.